In this video, I'm going to show you some of the corners that we've cut so far and how we can provide more structure to our web page. I'm going to introduce you to this idea of a head part and a body part of our HTML file. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, when we create a new web page, there are a few things that are needed. The first is called a doc type, and this tells the browser which version of HTML we're using. Now, the latest version, fortunately, just requires us to type in HTML. So that's a less than sign, an exclamation mark, doc type, space, HTML, and then a greater than. So we don't need to worry too much about what this does and the different variations. Just this tells the browser which version of HTML we're using, and every page should have one. The next thing we're going to do is create an HTML file, and our entire web page will go in between these two tags. Now, there are two parts of the web page we need to build. The first is called the head, and the head contains information about our web page that the user doesn't see. For example, if we create a tag called title, which we'll do in a moment, we can affect the name of the page up here in the tab. That's not something that's part of the page, but it's information about the page. Other things that go in here are things like the icon that displays, things like what image shows when you share it on Facebook or Twitter, and we'll worry a bit about this in a moment. Now, the other part is the body, and the body goes below the head. And the body contains everything about our web page that the user will see. So actually, this is how we should be structuring our web page. So if we save this, go back over here and refresh, we've seen hardly any difference. So we've seen a little bit of spacing be added at the top, and that's just default of a body element. But this is the way to properly structure our page. Now, we'll notice up here, it says /users /underland /documents. Let's create that element called title, and let's call it my first web page, and save that. Go back over here and refresh, and you'll notice that displays up here. This isn't part of our web page. Our web page is here in the view. It's only this part here. But we can provide more information about our web page in the head. And this is important for the next section, so I'm glad we've done this.